Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we got a huge, enormous, gigantic monster data download with all the crazy content that is coming up over this next week. But yeah, sarcasm aside, we got the update, a couple of things in here. Basically, we knew about all of this stuff, I think. I actually can't remember if Pettan Battle was already advertised as coming back today. That's the only thing that's gone live today, compared to all the other stuff that should be out tomorrow. So pretty small data download, bit disappointing in terms of the fact that we are now solidly in part 2 of the Golden Week celebration after the release of the LR Kale and Caulifla, and unfortunately there just doesn't seem to be a huge amount going on. Now, that could be a topic for a whole different video, right? But we're not expecting the next Dokkan Fest until the end of this month. But seemingly, unless some other sort of thing is announced or some kind of surprise is in store, because bear in mind there's nothing like hidden in the data download, this is it for the entire week. Unless something gets announced, you know, I mean Thursday, no, I can't see anything being, normally stuff for the week is announced on like Sunday, right? Yesterday we saw the Kale and Caulifla EZA. So, looks like a bit of a dry week, which is disappointing. Again, maybe I'll make a separate video about this topic. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that like the quality of this celebration has been sacrificed because of the fact that obviously we're going to be getting this big new celebration in July, which is basically like an anniversary level celebration. But I think I mentioned it in a previous video. Like, personally, I don't think that is a good enough like reason, right? You shouldn't sacrifice the quality of a product that you're putting out just to be like, well, the next thing's going to be so good. We had to spend so much time on the next thing that we basically just like half-assed this thing, which I think is a terrible excuse, right? That Golden Week being disappointing because the next big celebration is going to be really good, I don't think is a good enough excuse. But let me know what you guys think down below. But anyway, shout out to our boy Proton, as always, for putting together the data download thread. Obviously, it's probably didn't take a huge amount of time this time around, but make sure you follow him for all of this info as it comes out on Twitter if you do use it. But yes, let's take a look. So we have Extreme Super Battle Road Stage 69 Powerful Comeback. So after this, we need one more stage to complete this set of 10. And then finally, when we eventually get one more, we will then finally have the update to the Pettan, the reward shop for the ESBR, which will essentially have more stamina upgrades. That's like the big thing I've been waiting for what, over a year, with how slow they bring out these stages now, because the reward shop for the Extreme Super Battle Road is the one that has those stamina upgrades. I think it has box space upgrades as well, but the stock in the shop doesn't reset until like the next set of 10 stages is out. So Powerful Comeback is going to be the stage. If we jump over to the wiki, just have a quick look at the category. This shouldn't be too difficult because the AGL Gogeta from the 10th anniversary is on it. So realistically, you could make a team with him. And even if you just had characters under the Pure Saiyan part of the leader skill and they're only getting the 170 to their stats, that team would be more than good enough. I don't do team building guides for the Super Battle Road stages because obviously they're not particularly difficult anymore, even for the no item runs. Most people don't care, and if you're using items, you really don't need a guide. Like with the being able to have 4 items active in this kind of event, with the difficulty level that it has, is not much of an issue anymore. But obviously characters like UI Goku that gets guaranteed dodge on the first turn will obviously be very helpful. Blue Evolution Vegeta is still very good defensively. The Frieza, funnily enough, as much as people don't like him for certain events, really good for something like Extreme Super Battle Road because of the stunning and the attack lowering. Int Broly can obviously be good. Even like the GT duo with their build up of damage reduction. Like, Powerful Comeback is a pretty solid category. Actually, that's really weird. So that's the free-to-play LR Bardock, but the TUR, right? That's not the transformed version of the... Yeah, it's the free-to-play one. So the free-to-play, the TUR of Bardock is on Powerful Comeback, but the LR is... Well, actually, to be fair, this is probably just a case of the wiki not being updated again. But surely the TUR of AGL Bardock is on there as well, or the LR. Because, yeah, units can't lose categories. So that's weird. I guess it's just the wiki not being updated. But yeah, this category, very, very straightforward. This stage should not be too difficult at all. So let me know what your team build is going to be for the Powerful Comeback ESBR. Then we have Intensifying Fights Stage 8. Actually, that means we should have the missions for this one, so I should get those up here as well. Okay, so this is Stage 8 of Intensifying Fights. It's against Universe 6. We don't know all the stats for this at the moment. I think they're in the data download, so I'm not sure why Dokkan Info hasn't updated yet, but I mean, this event is never usually that difficult. So we're fighting Potamo, Frost, and then I believe the way it works is if you meet the right conditions, you'll fight Hit. If you don't, you fight Kaba, right? Because if we take a look at the missions, we've got the beat Stage 8, defeat Hit in Phase 3, and then beat Stage 8 with 6 representatives of Universe 7 category characters on your team. So you have to use a reps of Universe 7. Fighting Hit is the secret one, right? Because that's why it's a mission. So yeah, if you don't meet whatever the condition is in Phase 2, you'll fight Kaba instead. But if you do meet the condition, you'll fight Hit. Like I say, I'm not sure what it is as of now, but of course when this does drop tomorrow, I will do the run and obviously put out the video going over exactly how you do it and getting it done in the video with the reps of Universe 7 team as well. So do stay tuned for that. But yeah, Intensifying Fights, not usually particularly difficult when it comes to the overall difficulty level of this content, which is a shame, right? Because I've said before, I really like this idea where you have to meet a certain condition in one of the phases to fight like the true boss of the event. I kind of wish they would do that in an event that was red zone level, because I feel like that is a fun idea. Having that little bit of extra challenge that then lets you fight like the true boss, especially if it was something where the reward for fighting the true boss was something really cool, right? I think that would be a good thing to do for the more difficult content, but it is what it is. We'll see how that develops in the future. But yeah, this shouldn't be too difficult. And then of course we have the Easy A for Kale and Caulifla. Their weakness is reps of Universe 7. This should be pretty straightforward. I will do a team building guide for this, as I always do. So that will be out later on today. So do keep an eye out for that video. Do check it out, even if you already know what team you're going to use. Do check out the video and let me know in the comments on that video what your team build is going to be like. Because obviously that gives people extra ideas outside of just what I go over in the guide. And I always say in those videos, you know, sometimes there's the possibility that I miss out a unit that I maybe should have recommended. And you guys in the comments obviously can help out with your team ideas as well. So yeah, that comes out tomorrow morning. I will be live. It comes out at like 6 AM UK time. I'll be streaming at 7. We'll get that done on stream and then do the showcase for them. They seem really, really good. Like we went over their kit and the community response and everything yesterday. And then yeah, Pettan Battle 40. Damn, the 40th Pettan Battle. It's still Series 20. So it's the same set of stickers that was available last time. I think I need like 2 more to finish the set. I did this seems to always happen to me. Like when the new set of stickers comes out, I get all but like 1 or 2 of them. I know some people, you guys have like multiple sets that you haven't finished. Pettan is one of those weird things that like I will often see people saying that they hate it, but I always describe it as like Pettan is what Chain Battle Defenders used to try and pretend Chain Battle was, where it's like it is literally a mode that you can go into, click a few buttons, and then you're done. And then like an hour or so later, or however long you've set your fights for, you just get like free rewards, right? And now with the new thing that they've added with the gold barber stickers being the reward for the Pettan battle fights, the fact that you can then trade those in for stones is quite nice. And of course you get stones for getting stickers in the set. I know it is frustrating to not be able to actually finish a set, but you get stone rewards for getting a couple of the stickers, and then I think you get one for getting if you get half of the set. So you still get some free stones out of it. You get those barber stickers, which you can trade in for a couple of stones as well. So I would say it's definitely worth doing it. And the more you do it, the more stickers you get. So as soon as a new one drops, you potentially still have a bunch of stickers from the previous one that you can then just jump in and set up a bunch of fights and start off on the new set nice and quickly. So I definitely recommend like you do it. Apparently they've updated Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla's idle animation aura as well, which is, I mean, I guess that's the thing. There was also a thing in the news about Pettan. Certain stickers, like when you use certain stickers in certain fights, you're supposed to get bonus rewards. And apparently some of those weren't working properly. So everybody has gotten 20 of the Barber stickers, like free, in your gift box. You potentially have claimed those already. And you can put those towards getting some stones or something. So that's all there is for this data download. Like I say, bit disappointing for like what is, you know, we're in the part 2 of the big Golden Week celebration, and basically all we've had to show for it is the LR Kale and Caulifla banner coming out, and now we've got an Easy A new ESBR and a new Intensifying fight stage, which, don't get me wrong, I know if you're like a newer player or you have a sort of like low to medium power level account, like ESBR I think shouldn't really be too much of a challenge because of the amount of items you can use, but it does depend how many of the category characters you have, right? You might not be able to make a good team. And then Intensifying fights is like not really that difficult either. Like when you see the stats for these like events, the final boss is only hitting for like 1 million or maybe 2 at most, which means any of the top tier teams that we have now, like that's just not a challenge for them at all. So it's very disappointing that we haven't really had any content that's on the level of like a red zone or something like that in this celebration, which some people, I'm sure that's fine. Like I've said before, getting low difficulty content every now and then, like a new Infinite Dragon Ball history and stuff like that, is fun because you can use weaker teams, like the missions for the Freezer event, right? We use some really random teams and some older units, and that can be fun. But for players like me, longer term players with endgame level accounts, like I want new difficult events to be able to use my character. It's not just a case of, you know, when you pull the new character, you want a new unit to use them in. I want like a new difficult event to come out so I can jump back into it with all my favorite like powerful teams that I've already beaten all the other events in the game with. I want like a new challenge for them, right? So let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on what is going to happen for the remainder of Golden Week? We got this one Easy A, no Carba sub Easy A or anything else to help out the Universe 6 team. Do you think we'll see like a surprise Easy A at the end? Something like a red zone dropping, I think is kind of unlikely because they usually stagger the release of the stages. So it'd be sort of weird in the last week for them to just drop a full red zone with 5 stages. Maybe we get like a new Battle Hardened Formidable Foes stage or something like that. But let me know what you guys think of this Golden Week so far. What could they possibly release in this last week or so to save it? And then, yeah, I guess very soon we'll be talking speculation for what the next Dokkan Fest is going to be. So let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.